Hello, this is Nikki in Niagara coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. I am going to show you my current reading journal and give a bit of a review of it. This is the first reading journal that I have used, and it has completely changed my reading life. I just absolutely adore using this book, and I enjoy looking at it. So first of all, this does not say what journal it is, but it is the book Riot journal. It had a sticker on the front that said the book Riot, told you what the book was. I'll link that down below so that you can see it with its sticker, but the sticker is removable, and obviously you're supposed to remove it, and then you have a book with no trademarking on it. So we have an elastic band, which is just absolutely one of my favorite things to have on a book. It also does have a ribbon, which is my second most favorite thing to have in a book. This is flexi bound, so it goes like this, and it lays open flat. So we start with blank pages. Then we have a page for you to put your name in. This book is copyrighted 2018, and I would have to say that the contents haven't been changed since then. It would be nice if they did new editions, because then they would have. Well, I'll just speak about that in a minute. So first of all, we have a quote by Madeline L'Engle. "A book too can be a star, explosive material capable of stirring up fresh life endlessly. A living fire to lighten the darkness, leading out into the expanding universe." And then it just talks a little bit about what Book Riot is. And then we have a challenge checklist. There are challenges throughout the book for you to review your challenge book. And this is a list of them right here, so I've been doing that. And then we start right in with the book reviews. But first of all, I want to show you what the blank pages look like. So this is what the page looks like. It's a spread for one review, so you do one per. And I think you would get about, I can't remember how many books this is. Is it 50? 75? I don't know. I can't remember. The link down below will tell you. So you put the title, then the author. There's a big square for the author, probably bigger than what we need. Then we have the publisher, the year published, the genre or subject, and started and finished date. So now with all that information there, I'm not really too interested in my started date. What I like to know is when I finished it. And one thing that's not here that I like to know is pages, but I've been perfectly happy filling that out. And then there's some room for some review here. And then 3 words. The book in 3 words is what it says. And then we have our rating, which goes by alphabets, but it doesn't have an E. So there's 5 letters here, A, B, C, D, F. So you get your 5 letters. I just consider them being 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I use my normal stars, circle the letter. And then the second page is for notes, quotes, and other things to remember. I don't use that page. If I have quotes I want to remember, I have a book that I write down quotes in. I don't write down notes or anything like that except for nonfiction books, and my nonfiction books are filled with annotations and highlighting and such. So what I've done is I've changed this page into another review page. So I've followed the same format as up here by putting my title, my author, and then the started date, then the publisher, the year published, the genre or subject, and the finished date. And then I write my review, or if I write down 3 words about it, and I circle my letter. So what I use to get rid of, oops, let's find the right page here. Yeah, so it says notes, quotes, and other things to remember. I Let's see, I didn't do it on that one. Here we go. I use whiteout to white it out and then just write over top of it. And I have pre-whited out the book. I guess I'm getting close to being caught up. But for a few pages in advance, I've pre-whited out the things so I don't have to do it every time I get to that page. So I get twice as many reviews as what you're supposed to in the book by changing it, because I like 1 page per review. And then there are challenge pages, which, well, let's take a look at an empty one. I'll have to take a look at one back here that I haven't done yet. Okay, so for the challenge pages, it starts off by giving you another quote and a picture. Then it gives you your challenge. Now this one, it says read a book about space, but then it goes along and it defines science fiction and fantasy as places taking place in space, or traveling to new places or different planets or galaxies or universes. And then it gives you some suggested books, just 5 suggested books. Then we have our normal review page here, and the pages do change color. Normally they're white, but the pages for the review are they have just a tint of mint green to them. And then it gives you a 2-page spread. We've got our notes, quotes, and other things to remember. And then we have an afterthoughts. How did this challenge influence your reading experience? And what insights did you gain from this challenge? This is nothing to me. I'm not interested in filling that out. So I just fill out this page like normal. Let's go back to one I've done. Here we are. This one was to read an award-winning book, young adult. So I did my review on the review page, just like normal. And then I white out the information on here. So I've got one on here for notes and quotes, and then the 3 different lines, I use my whiteout to white out those things. And I usually go ahead and do that in advance as well. No, I haven't. I've got myself caught up. Here we go. This is my next one, the next challenge. So that's what I'm going to do. And this is that page that I've whited those things out. So again, I'm getting 2 more reviews per challenge out of the book than what it regularly calls for. So if you don't like something in your reading journal, just blank out the page and use it for what you want to use it for. Then at the back of the book, this book doesn't have very much extras in it. I showed you at the front what we had. At the back, we have a tracker for the books read. So it gives you up to 20, and when I've read more than 20, I just put a plus. So for October, I read 20 even. November, I read over 20. In December, I read 20 even. And see, I started my book in October, so I started there, and I'm just going to go back up to here, because I will be finishing this book in February, so I'll go back and do that. But it does give you 2 years worth. So this is for the year blank, and then this is for the year blank. So it gives you 2 years to hold on to this book, in case you only read 25 books a year or something like that. You can fill out the form for the whole year. So it gives you that. And then this, I forget what this was for. It's set up here, but I didn't want to use it for the purpose that it was given, so I changed this into 5-star reads. So I'm recording down all my 5-star books. Now I don't give away 5s. A book has to be really good for me to give it a 5. So this is how far I'm up to. I need to go back and fill in a few more. So they give us that and a bit over the page. So there's plenty of room to write in whatever you want, except to write in all the books read. You can't do that. And that's it. Those are the extras that it has. And It is a really sturdy book. I've been using it like every day since October somethings, and now it's January somethings. So, yeah, great book. I love this. I'll buy it again for sure. I do have a couple of other reading journals to try out before I come back to it. But yeah, so this was my first journal to use, and I picked perfectly for me. For me, this is a wonderful journal, and I love it. So now you know what it's like too, in case you'd like to use this book as your reading journal. So thank you very much for watching, and in the meantime, bye!